Skydiving for me is the first time in my life that I ever really felt like I fit in my own skin, because I think that the element of air, it really gives you the opportunity to be yourself. It's quite overwhelming in the beginning when you start, and you don't really get to appreciate how it feels with the body movement maybe, but as you progress in the sport, you really get to experience what it's like to fly. I was being taught by my uncle, and I told him on my way to the plane. I felt so scared. I didn't think it was going to be possible for me to put one foot in front of the other. So I told my uncle that I was scared, and he said, "Don't worry, it's a beautiful day to die." So I was not happy, but I carried on anyway, and I got out of the plane, and this was the first jump when my uncle, he let go of me and he flew around the front. And I had this feeling for the first time that I was able to master my body a little bit on the air, and it was an incredible feeling. And I really felt like I was set free in that moment. And then I feel like I don't remember anything afterwards, and that's all I've done since. I started skydiving when I was about 20 something, and I kind of got introduced to the sport because it's my family's sport. So I grew up on a drop zone. So I was one of those crazy drop zone kids you see running around. My mum and my grandfather and my uncle and pretty much everybody in my family is jumping out of planes. I jump with my mum and my dad. My mum's a badass, and so is my dad, so like, yeah, it's cool to jump with them. My dad's called Dangerous Dave. I'm part of a skydiving team, and they're called Zion Freefly. We're the Norwegian national team in artistic skydiving. And it's really fucking cool. Oops, I'm not supposed to sweat. I'm not sure if I decided to become a professional skydiver or being a professional skydiver found me. I was often on the drop zone, and I was very used to that environment. I was working for a brand within the sport, so I was traveling from drop zone to drop zone. And I started to become at a level where I was skilled enough to be able to help other people, so I was asked often if I could help out. And then that grew, and then I moved away from working for the manufacturer, and I started jumping full-time for my job. The disciplines that we have in skydiving is free flying, which is what I do, which is an artistic discipline. It's kind of like dancing in the sky. And then we have relative work, which is a point system. So you kind of like, you make a lot of patterns and touch each other enough times. And as many times as you make the pattern is the more points you get. We also have wingsuit, and they do a performance discipline where it's how fast and how far they can go. And also they have an artistic discipline as well. We have canopy piloting, that's the part when we come to the ground. And I mean, we have quite a few actually. Skydiving's been around for a year, but obviously free flying's the best. Skydiving during Ekstremsportveko is absolutely awesome and completely hectic, so look after yourselves, kids. We have people coming from all over the world, all over Norway to come and jump, and maybe their focus is not to jump all week, but it's just to experience a little bit of skydiving in Voss, which is awesome. So we're busy, we've got a lot of things going on, and there's heaps of cool stuff to do. And it's just a really great time to be here as a skydiver for sure. You're going to do some great jumps. Ekstremsportveko for me was it's the first time I really thought that I'd found other like-minded people when it came to how I was thinking about all the different sports I was involved in. And especially for skydiving, it was so fucking cool to come here and do that in 2008, and it's just got better ever since, really. So I think that it holds this kind of mecca value for extreme sports athletes around the world, and it's the best time of the year, and I'm so happy I have a home in the centre of town that now gets rammed full of skydivers from bottom to top every year. Welcome to Skydive Voss. To become a skydiver, yeah, you do a tandem skydive, and then you do your AFF course, and AFF stands for Accelerated Freefall. And then once you have a license, after 7 jumps, you go off and jump with your mates. Welcome to the dark side. How has it affected my life? I think that greatly. Considering everything I have to do is focused around skydiving. It's a sport that's given me the opportunity to travel the world. It's what my business is based on. It's what my husband and I do together every day. It's how I grew up. It's probably what I'll do for the rest of my life, and I feel very, very blessed to be surrounded by such a community, because skydivers are fucking cool people. My name is Moxnes, and I'm a professional skydiver, and I live here in Voss.